So question 3C, the first thing we do there is to complete the square. That's the first thing we do there. So question 3C, we're integrating from -1 to 0 dx over the root of 3 minus 2x minus x squared, is it? Let me confirm. 3 minus 2x minus x squared, yes. Okay. So first we get what is inside the root, which is 3 minus 2x minus x squared, and rewrite it as minus x squared minus 2x plus 3, and then rewrite it further. We're now completing the square. So we come back and do x plus 1 squared, and then minus 1 plus 3, which is going to be minus x plus 1 squared plus, oh, sorry, the 3 is outside on the other part. So that becomes a plus 1 plus 3, which will be 1 plus 3, that's 4. So it will be like this. So we come back here and say, so we're doing the integral from -1 to 0.
Sir, we want, sir,
Hello.
we're not going to also say like this positive 3 and this become -3. So
It was
it's more like
outside
we're
the sign.
so isn't it that we're just trying to make the first equation positive, the x squared positive?
Yeah, by keeping the negative outside.
Yes, doesn't it mean we're removing the negative on the entire question?
The time when we remove the negative on the entire question is if we had something like this. There would have divided.
So if we're having, if we're trying to remove the negative, so we only move on the first two.
Yeah, we only move on the first two.
All right, Sam.
So now we have this. The root of 4 minus x plus 1 squared. So which form is this? If you look at our format, this is that form which had a squared minus x squared, where we said we'll be letting our x be equal to what? A sine theta. Now what is our x? A is 2, and it's not just our x, but our x plus 1. So it's 2 sine theta. And so our dx comes after we have made x a subject. So we'll have 2 sine theta minus 1. Then differentiate with respect to x. So get 2, with respect to theta. So get 2 cos theta d theta. Then we come back here and substitute. So we'll have from 0 to negative 1. And then what is dx? It's 2 cos theta d theta over the root of 4 minus 2 squared sine theta, which is going to be 4 also, sine squared theta, which will run like this. 2 cos theta d theta over, if we factor out 4, get the root, it becomes 2. And then the 1 minus sine squared becomes cos squared. The root of cos squared is just cos theta. So we end up having this guy and that guy cancelling. And so we'll have from 0 to negative 1, just integrating the theta. So we get theta like that, but then what is our theta? Our theta is going to be coming from this one, which is going to be sine theta equal to x plus 1 over 2. So theta is equal to sine inverse of x plus 1 over 2. So we substitute the numbers there. When you take 0, we'll get sine inverse of 1 over 2 minus, if you take negative 1, that's going to be sine inverse of 0. So if you check, sine inverse of half is actually 30 degrees minus sine inverse of 0 is 0. So the answer is 30 degrees. Because we've gone back to the x to change things. Okay. Okay, so we can now go straight to question I think four we did part of 4. Maybe we do which one is not that wrong? Maybe we do 4b. No, 4b is the one I gave you the equations. Anyway, those all of them are long. Unless there's a special attention question we can do. I can't hear if you're saying something. Okay, let's do.
I'm saying for question 4, you just record for us and send the video.
Come again.
I'm saying question 4, you should just record and send the video. These things are very long.
Okay, that one we can pass. I'll just comment that when the powers are equal, like in the case of C, you start by doing long division. So we do question 5. Question 5. Let's see how many we'll do from question 5. Question 5, part A. Part A says we do the integral of dx over root of x minus x root of x. So here, we start by letting u to be root x. What that means is that if we square both sides, we'll end up having u squared is equal to x, meaning that 2u du should be equal to dx. So we can come back and substitute. So we'll have 2u du over u minus u squared u, like that. And then this is going to be 2 u du over, you factor out u, you have 1 minus u squared. But these can cancel, so you remain with 2 du over 1 minus u multiplied by 1 plus u. But I can write this 1 over 1 minus u, 1 plus u, as a over 1 minus u and b over 1 plus u. So if you want, you can put the 2 back on top. So we'll have 2 is equal to a 1 plus u plus b 1 minus u. And then of course we know that if u is equal to 1, the b part disappears. So we end up having 2a equal to 2, simply telling us that a is 1. If u is equal to negative 1, again we'll have 2b equal to 2, simply giving us b equal to 1. Then we come back and substitute. So we'll have the integral of 1 over 1 minus u du plus the integral of 1 over 1 plus u du, where we use the ln ln of 1 minus u plus ln of 1 plus u plus c. The question of what was your u? U was the root of x. Like that. Quite simple that way. What about B?
So can you go back to the previous slide quickly?
B is the integral of root x over 2 plus the fourth root of root x dx. We let u be the fourth root of x, so that when we do u power 4, it becomes x. So if u power 4 is x, it means that the root of x is going to be u squared. Like that. And then from this one, we can derive dx to be 4u3 du. Then we substitute. So we have u squared up over 2 plus u, and du is 4u3 du. This is 4u6. No, I'm multiplying, so I add the powers. So u5 over 2 plus u du. Whenever the denominator has a lower powers compared to the numerator, then we go through long division. So we divide there, we get u4. Do the multiplication, we'll have u4. We'll have u5 plus 2u4. The subtraction, we'll have minus 2u4. When we divide, we get minus 2u3. Multiply, we get minus 2u4 minus 4u3. Subtract, we get positive 4u3. Divide, we have 4u squared. Multiply, we get 4u3 plus 8u squared. Subtract, we get minus 8u squared. Divide, we get minus 8u. And multiply, we have minus 8u squared minus 16u. When we subtract, we get 16u. You divide, you get plus 16. And then we have 16u plus 32. When we subtract, we get minus 32, which is our remainder. So we write this as 4 integral of u4 minus 2u3 plus 4u squared minus 8u plus 16 minus 32 over 2 plus u, everything du. So the answer is going to be 4 u5 over 5 minus 2 u4 over 4, which is u4 over 2, plus 4u3 over 3 minus 4u squared plus 16u minus 32 ln of u plus 2 plus c. The question is, what is u? U is the fourth root, so putting the fourth root of x power 5 over 5 minus, this will just be x over 2 plus 4 over 3 x power 3 over 4. So if I want, I can be writing like this: x 2 over 4, x 1 over 4, ln 2 plus fourth root of this guy plus c. So this is the integral. Like that. Any issues? So you see, it's not even complicated. It's very easy, just that it becomes a bit long. There's one which had power 9 here. Let's do it. Which one is it? I think C is not that complicated. But these I wanted to do all of them so that you don't start thinking that there are hard questions left. Okay. So you let U be that very thing that looks complicated. So that when you square, you will get this. And then when you differentiate, you have this, meaning that dx is equal to u du. So you can substitute. But maybe you need to get the value of x in terms of u. So it will be x u squared minus 1 over 2. So you can substitute here. You do 1 plus u over u squared minus 1 over 2 plus 1. The x is u du. So if you do this properly here, you have u squared plus u over 2 down, and then we have u squared plus 1 du. So this 2 goes outside like that. And then we'll have u squared plus u over u squared plus 1 du. So again, we go for long division. So we'll have u squared plus 1 into u squared plus u. So you divide here, we get 1. So we'll have u squared plus 1. So this, when you subtract, we get u minus 1. So we come back and write 2, 1 plus u minus 1 over u squared plus 1 du. So this can be written as again as 1 plus u over 2 over u squared plus 1 minus 1 over u squared plus 1 du. Then we integrate. So the second one, we're going to get 2u plus that 2 outside, it makes a 2u up there, which makes it to be lean u squared plus 1. And then minus arctan, tan inverse of u plus c. And then substitute u equal to 2x plus 1 in here. Quite fair. So D will follow the same pattern. How is D? So D is the integral of x power 3 over 1 plus the 5th root of this like that. So again, as usual, we let u be that thing which looks complicated. This. So that when you do power 5, you get that is this. And then differentiate, you get this. And then you would come back here to look for x squared. So x squared will be u5 minus 1 over 2. Then you come and substitute. So you have x squared multiplied by x dx over 1 plus. We'll find it like that. Then you substitute. What is x squared? u5 minus 1 over 2. X, what is dx? So dx here is going to be 5u4 du over 4x. And then everything is 1 plus u. So the x and the x cancels. Then we'll have 5 over 8. And then u5 times u4, you get u9 minus u4 over u plus 1 du. So now you would take this in the long division. So you do the long division until it's done. From u9, you take a time and then the integrals will be easy. Now they will follow the pattern of C. Yes. So at least we've done from question 1 up to 5. At least now we can say we've reached 5. So our next class will start from question 6, going down. Yeah, I hope that's fine. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks for being here.
Keith, before you go,
Okay.
how long will it take you to upload the recorded video?
And this one, maybe it will take less than 30 minutes. It will be uploaded.
All right, I'll appreciate if you record it so that I go through it again before I sleep.
Okay.